Hello, welcome to our To Be Mindset Q&A. I'm so excited that Chelsea decided to join us. And those of you that are watching the recording, you can always comment in the comments, #replay. And then if you have questions that we don't answer during this call, you can just type them in and we'll try to answer them after. But we're really excited to have you here. We're just going to get right into it. So I will ask the first question that we get all the time, and that is, what is To Be Mindset? So Melanie, why don't you tell us, what's To Be Mindset?
Okay, To Be Mindset is just a new, it's not a diet because we don't do diets, fads, trick our body, nothing like that. This is just a new mindset and it's a way to shift our brain to looking at food. It's helping overcome emotional eating, which can include stress, happy, celebrating, even just celebrating. I mean, it's just going to help us. Boy, that fell down. That's a mailbox. Anyways, so it gives 4 principles. The reason that it's the 2 bunnies is because there's 4 principles. So we have the 2 bunnies. So that's why we will call people our bunnies. It's kind of just fun. It's a very positive way to go about eating. It's where we don't beat ourselves up about having a treat. We write it down in our journal, we move on, and we learn from it, because we'll weigh ourselves the next day and we'll see, where we're at every single day. So it's just a very, very positive mindset at looking at nutrition. And the really cool part about it is most people think in their mind, I have to exercise to earn my food. I don't know about you guys, but that's where I've been at most of my life, is that I exercise and I earn my calories, or I burn my calories off. And that is not the case in To Be Mindset. Exercise is extra credit. You do not have to be working out to be following the To Be Mindset. And in fact, if I could have done To Be Mindset before I ever started my journey and got right with my nutrition first with To Be, I think that I would not struggle as much as I do now with my nutrition. But it is helping me because we use a tracker every single day. We track our food and we follow these 4 principles, and it's just a really incredible, positive way to change our lifestyle. Yeah. And so I will ask the next question. Yeah, is that good? Move on. Okay. So Christine is going to answer this for us. Who created this program?
What a great question. Her name is Yolana Molstein. She's a registered dietitian nutritionist with a bachelor's and master's in nutrition. So she knows everything. But she was also an obese child and teen, and has used this method to lose 100 pounds and keep it off, even through 2 pregnancies. Everything she does is not only credible by science and research, but by her experiences personally as an emotional eater. But in addition to that, she worked at UCLA and was able to help, like in the beginning of her career, 100 different employees with the different lifestyles to practice and build the system. She helped them. It was very successful, and she's been perfecting it over the years. And she's now realized that it really is about mindset, from nurses to people that travel in airplanes every day, to women with menopause, people with thyroid issues. She has found that at the end of the day, it's really about mindset. Hey, Sean. And so she has found a system that really works for all of these people. And she's perfected it, and it's backed by science. And I think that's what's really incredible. But Yolana is probably the most positive person I've had the pleasure of observing and watching and listening to. She's just a ray of sunshine. So what I appreciate about her specifically is not only does she get it, but she's studied it. So she's just like the best resource possible. Melanie, what if you follow a certain lifestyle of eating? Like, we get people that are dairy-free, gluten-free, they're kosher, they're vegan, they're vegetarian. Will this work for them?
Absolutely. This program works for everybody. There are recipes that are made to literally fit this into each person's lifestyle. It will work for any type of lifestyle. So, do you have anything to add to that, Christina? It's pretty much like that's a straight up answer for it. Is it works for everybody?
It works for everyone. I mean, the big deal is that it's structured with guidelines, but it's flexible enough that restrictions and beliefs fit in. So you're not counting calories or points, so it's freeing in that way. You aren't having to eat certain specific foods. You're just eating what's within that food group and using the tracker system to learn what's best for you.
Yep, perfect. Yeah, exactly. So since that was pretty basic, we'll move on. So another common question is, how does the program work?
Well, Melanie, it's video based. You'll get 40 videos from Ilana. 26 of them are principal videos, which are basically one-on-one sessions with her. And they help you learn how to do the program and develop a successful, positive mindset. And she helps you see your meals in a smarter fashion. There's videos for helping you learn how to set up your kitchen to be more successful. Or if you don't cook, how to select food that you order in or eat out that works with the mindset. And there's a video for emotional eating, a video for how to go to the grocery store, how and why you should eat certain food groups and what they do for you, how to travel. And the best part is you have this for life. So if you learn something and forget it, you can go back. Or if you're struggling with something and you need a reminder, you can go back. You have it for life. And these are videos that when she's one-on-one in person in her clients sessions, hundreds of dollars, and you get the whole thing. And then in addition to that, you get us as mentors. So Mel, I have a question. What is the difference between a coach and a mentor?
Very good question. Lots of people ask it. So as a coach, we encourage people to work towards their health and fitness goals. You can call us and tell us that you're doing the 2B mindset and for some reason it's just not working for you. And we could probably take a look at your tracker as a coach and say, well, you could probably make a few adjustments. But as a mentor, we have all each been trained by Ilana herself on how to just go through and break it down in a positive way. We will never be negative with anybody ever about what they're writing down in their journal. We always want to be positive and uplifting and encouraging, but we can also make small adjustments and changes. And we've been taught and trained to be able to go through your tracker and go through your lifestyle and be able to give you advice and tips on how to do better. If you're struggling, and if you're doing amazing, then that's what we're still here for. We're still here as your coach, and we will encourage you and just be like rock star, and then we're going to call you out as 2 Bunny of the week or 2 Bunny of the month. So also as mentors, we have personal access to Ilana ourselves that we can go ask her questions. If we can't answer it for you, we can go to our tools and our resources and we can get the question answered for you. So it's really awesome. We have a lot of tools that we use. We have our own membership that we pay each month that will give us more recipes, more tips so that we can help the people that we're mentoring, and it just gives us a lot of access to better help you with the program. Is there anything else to add to that, Christine? No? Perfect. Okay, so let's move on to what can I expect from a mentorship session?
Good question, Melanie. You can expect support and encouragement. You can expect us to go over your tracker and work towards refining your habits so that you can reach your goals. But you can expect it to be in an honest and positive way. But you can also expect us to listen and hear you as you share your struggles. You can expect to see the scale move and to see weight loss because this program really does work. And Melanie and I are extremely passionate about what we do and about helping people. And so specifically with us as mentors, you're going to get a whole heck of a lot of heart, which you would get from us as coaches, but now we can back that with some good education. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah. Any other questions? Melanie, Chelsea, Sean? Yeah.
I have a couple. How long does it run? So I know like 21 Day Fix does the 21 days and then like Shift Shop does however long. Does it have like a set for the first time you do it so you kind of keep track, or do you just you can keep doing it obviously, but
either I can answer you, but this is for life. So it's not like, oh, I'm doing the 2B mindset for 30 days. This is how you are going to eat for the rest of your life. You could use this tracker and get a new one or write it on paper for the rest of your life. That's the idea. This is not like, oh, I'm doing 21 Day Fix and now I'm doing Shift Shop. You can do those workout programs, but you are eating this way for life. She does talk If you get to a point where you're like wanting to do maintenance, she does talk about that. But it's like even in maintenance mode, you're still kind of tracking and making sure that things are working for you. So you have this for life, you do this for life, and it becomes really easy and natural. It doesn't take a lot of time. So yeah, this is forever, which I really like.
I do want to include too that no matter what program you pick though, Sean, each one of our programs now includes the 2B Mindset Nutrition program to go along with your program. So say you pick 21 Day Fix and you're doing the 2B Mindset, I believe 21 Day Fix has it right now, doesn't it? I believe it does. I could be wrong.
Have it with it, but like it tells you you can do it on it.
You can use the Plate It method, and yeah. Yes. And so like Shift Shop, all of them, and Shift Shop actually, Chris is redoing the Proving Grounds because he was so excited about the 2B Mindset and the new crowd that it brought to Beachbody that he wanted to include 15-minute videos to get a quick shift in this so that those joining with the 2B Mindset would feel more comfortable in starting slow with a 15-minute program and then including their nutrition program with it too. So it's really cool. And you can use, I still use my container system. I use both together. I like a structured system, but I also love okay, so I'm still hungry after I've eaten all of my containers for the rest of the day. So I'm going to use the 2B Mindset and I'm going to go that way about it. So that's pretty awesome. I hope that helps.
Great question.
Perfect.
Any other?
Oh, wait, I have one more. Just kidding. Do they have like hacks for substitutions? Like if you have like cravings or something like that in like laid out too? Because I know that that's like something like my sister is a Pepsi addict and she really, like she just won't give it up because she doesn't have anything to fill that space, I guess.
What I love is Yolana's not going to tell her to give it up. And I think sometimes when you start a program and they say no pop, that's all you think about is that pop that you can't have. So you'll follow a model that tells you what you're going to do first and what you're going to do second, what you're going to do third. You know, we're going to drink water first. We're going to eat veggies most. And then if we're still hungry, we're going to move on to it. And she's going to have a pop if she wants a pop. She's going to write it down in her tracker. And then she's going to start to notice whether or not that pop is contributing to her weight loss. And she's going to realize in a positive and excited way that every once in a while, if I want to have that pop, great. It's a treat. I track it. I move on. But it's not a part of the plan. And what happens is you focus on eating part of the plan. You focus on eating what's in the plan, which is so many amazing things. And Yolana talks about the sparkling waters, the LaCroix, the fun flavored things that you can do to help get that bubbly feeling. But you're really doing water first, veggies most, and following these things. And then if she wants to have a little bit of pop, she can have a little bit of pop and she's not going to feel guilty about it. And I'm telling you, that freeing feeling, that freedom that our clients are getting is really helpful. Instead of feeling bad because she had a pop and she just can't quit this addiction, I just can't do this anymore, she's going to be like, I had a pop, I moved on, and now I'm going to track it and see how that goes.
I will spread the word. And I had one of my prospective customers asking me about it too, so I figured I should.
It's huge. Like, I know that there is thousands of options out there for you to eat a specific way to trick your brain into making your body burn fat. And it's just, they're not sustainable ways to live your life. They just aren't. You cannot, unless you have a medical reason to be on, say, a keto diet, you shouldn't. I firmly believe in it because my dad passed away of ALS, and I firmly believe that the way that he ate for 10 years on the Atkins diet is partially what caused his neurological disease. Because we are not meant as humans to be cutting foods, like necessary foods, out of our diet. And so it doesn't make me like raging angry, but it makes me kind of angry when I see all these people who constantly are going on these diets and they lose a bunch of weight, but then immediately the second they go off of it, they gain that back plus more often than not. I tell you, we see it happen over and over again. And if you can get into a mindset of eating the right foods, every single day, finding what works better for you, because foods that work for me are not going to work for Christine, and they're not going to work for Chelsea, and they're not going to work for you, Sean. We have to find foods that work best for us, and by writing that down every single day with detail, we can actually figure out, okay, I ate a egg quesadilla for breakfast this morning, and about 2 hours later, my stomach really started hurting. And I can write that down in my journal, and then a couple days later, I mean, even healthy foods can sit differently with me than anybody else. And I've learned that cooking bell peppers is not really a good idea. I can eat them raw. They don't bother me as badly, but the reason I found that out is because I tracked my food. And so I think that if people would actually follow it to the T, follow the food list, write them down in detail, they will find out that what we're putting in our body is the problem. It's not diseases. It's not our environment around us. It's what we are putting into our bodies that is causing the problem. And it's a huge solution that so many people need. And I think that that's why Christine and I are so passionate about it, is because we see all of our friends and they want to do better, and they can't find how to keep going. And they want the motivation and they want the commitment. But the motivation and commitment is right here in tracking that food every single day. It's the food that we're putting into our bodies. It's how we nourish ourselves. So, sorry, that went on.
No, that's fine. Actually, you just inspired me. I'm going to share this person's success story. I asked her to let me interview her, and she got really nervous, and I totally understand, but this like totally piggybacks off of it. So I'm going to share, and I am going to say her name because she's incredible and she deserves this like recognition. So Sandy did 2B Mindset, is doing 2B Mindset. She is a bunny. She is living this lifestyle. She lost so much weight, like sizes and sizes, and I don't have it in front of me because we didn't end up doing the interview. But over the summer, she had to get a job, and her little buddy started developing some serious allergies. So her life got really crazy chaotic. And because she was on the 2B Mindset, in a situation where most people would have put on weight, would have put back on pounds, she didn't gain a pound. She maintained that weight that she lost. And she had shared with me that she kind of felt frustrated because she wasn't losing weight. And I was like, oh, you were in a situation where most people backslide, and you didn't backslide. And one of the things now that she's experiencing with 2B Mindset is, while looking into her son's allergies, she's been able to research some of the ways that we eat in this country and how it's killing us. And she literally messaged me verbatim, the 2B Mindset is going to save so many lives. Because this is the way we need to be eating. People are dying because of their food. And her story is so powerful, and she's so incredible. And I hope one day she comes and actually tells you guys. But she's been doing the 2B Mindset since it came out for months, and is like a perfect example that this program is not just a quick fix. It's not a trick. You're not going to lose weight. This is something that you lose and you maintain and you keep off forever, because like we said, Sean, it's not 21 days. It's not 80 days of obsession. This is your life now.
Out there. Susan is amazing. She's an amazing example of a 2B coach, because she's just followed the program incredibly. Yeah.
She's a reformed veggie hater, big time. That girl would not eat veggies. Like it was kind of a joke in the family that Susan doesn't eat veggies, and she is a 2B Mindset queen. She eats veggies all the time and cooks them in different ways. And she now says, if you don't like it, cook it a different way. She's so awesome.